Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's solution session hosted by Data Terrain. We are dedicated to business intelligence for over a decade, providing automated reports conversion, custom development, pre-built reports, and short-term fixed cost support. Today, we're going to be reviewing COVID-specific metrics and some reporting that goes along with them. I'm going to have Maria get started.
Thanks, Leah. Hello, everyone. Let me start this presentation with a brief introduction of Oracle's Workforce Health and Safety module. So as many of us would know, Oracle is providing this Workforce Health and Safety module free for all its current HCM Cloud customers. So this module will be available till this pandemic is over, is what Oracle has announced. So if you are just able to set up this module in your environment, it is we can use it for free without any cost. So this module is basically, it is aiming only to manage the workplace issues. Workplace issues such as like it could be even a physical damage to a property that happens in a workplace, or else an employee who is testing positive for COVID or such kind of safety incidents. So everything will be recorded and you'll be able to report such incidents and then take a decision based on like what action should be taken if such an incident happens, and whether it is pending for a long time without any action being taken. Such kind of decisions you will be able to take using this module. Also, this module has features which can be like, initially you will be registering these incidents, and once any action is taken on this incident, you will be able to even send an email alert like that to your employees of a particular department or location. For example, if an employee has tested positive and you want to take action, like you want to cleanse the entire location or that particular department and want to inform all the employees to be safe or test themselves, such kind of email alerts and everything could be informed using this module. So everything is pre-built in this module. So there is no need of setting up separately or doing a separate, like for example, if you want to send an email alert or anything in other modules, you have to do it in the reporting side. But here in this module itself, you have a feature, alerts, which you can use for this kind of alerts. And these incidents are stored in certain subject areas in Oracle Fusion so that we can report, we can build OTBI, BI Publisher or extra kind of reports, which will be helpful for us for making decisions. And we can even display those information in the home page of our Fusion, so that, for example, if an employee logins or HR logins, in the Fusion's home page will have a report which will be displaying if any emergency incident or safety incident has happened in a particular location or their department. They'll be able to see it in the home page itself. So if any emergency action has to be taken, they can take it immediately itself. So such kind of features are available. So we have some pre-built COVID reports that we have built. So as you can see, COVID absences report by location. COVID absences report by location, some organizations have created a particular absence type and reason itself now as COVID itself, so that they can track COVID absences separately. So this particular report, what it will do is, it will take location as parameter and it will be displaying location, or even we can have department as parameter for this report. And we can run this report even for a date or date range also. So that if you want to see who has taken COVID related absence in a particular date range, you will be able to run this report and get the data according to department, location or date range. And incidents history report. Incidents history report is basically like, once a safety incident is recorded, if an employee logs in a safety incident, for example, he has tested positive, so immediately all the history and everything, like for whom that particular incident is assigned to, what action they have taken, or else how many days the action is pending without like any resolution. So all that kind of information can be captured in this incidents history report. And then the quick hires report. Quick hires report is like, for example, now most of the organizations are closed now physically, so they will not be able to recruit any new hires. What I mean is, like, they would have already been hired. Their start date would have been in the next 30 days. but they will not be able to come to the office or they will not be able to travel because of the current situation. So this report will provide the list of new employees who are going to join in the next 30 days, or this can be customized. You can even want to see the next 60 days or anything. Such kind of new hires will be displayed in this report, so that with their contact details, phone or email, so that you can contact them and inform them like when they'll be able to join or what is the next procedure to be taken. And then the emergency contacts report. The emergency contacts report, this will provide you overall view of, like, for example, all the employees would have registered some emergency contact when they are hired itself. If the emergency contact is too old, is not a recent one, or if the numbers would have changed or any kind of such stuff would have happened. So this report will provide you details regarding the emergency contacts registered that are registered under the employee's name for the past 5 years. So it will actually compare whether in the past 5 years any change has happened in this emergency contact, any new number has been provided, or they are still maintaining the same old contact that they have given in the past 5 years. So if using this report, what you could do is you can mail the employee. Like, for example, from this report, you will be able to filter out the employees who have the same emergency contact for the past 5 years. Then you can send an email alert for those employees asking for whether this is the same emergency contact exists till now, or else they have to add or modify any new emergency contact under their name. So if such thing happens, then during any emergency situation, we'll be having some contact number of that employee to inform any of the situation or procedures that has to be done. And now the passport and visa expiry is also required by many of the organizations, because many people work in different locations. So their passport or visa, if it expires also, the organization has to take care of that. So this report will be providing you if an employee's passport or visa is expiring in the next 30 days. Again, this is also customizable, so we can have it for any period. And the employee COVID training status report is some of the organizations design questionnaires. Questionnaires are also available. If you had known the talent management module, you would have seen the questionnaires. So questionnaires are like, you can have some questions or feedback or any kind of, even if you want to provide some training by asking some questions, you can provide that, and those kind of information also can be captured in this report. So, and COVID budget allocation report. This report is basically from the finance module, and this can capture information like how much budget is allocated for a particular project. The project can be like, currently some organizations have a project separately as for COVID. So they allocate a particular budget so that they can buy the PPEs or for cleansing or whatever they want to spend. They allocate a particular budget, and this budget will be tracked using this report. Whatever the budget is used or remaining, or however the budget has to be allocated, and what are the issues, for what issues this budget is allocated. So all those things related to that project will be available in this report. In the workforce forecasting report. So in this kind of situation, many people take a leave or else they work from home. Only very few people are able to work at the location. So this workforce forecasting report, what it does is, it takes the information of all employees who work from home or who work from a different location. So this report is basically a combination of different reports. It will capture the assignment changes, assignment location changes. So if an employee registers for if employee's assignment location is changed, so if he is working from a different place, so all those location related changes will be captured in this. And if they are working from home, that also will be, if the employee is working from home, that also will be displayed in this report. So using this, and who are available for the next 1 week. So this report is also a date-based report. You can run it for a time period. So once you run it for a time period, you will be able to get idea of from where these employees are working, whether from home or location, and how many of them have, whether they are available for the next 1 week or they are taking any absence. Those kind of stuff will be available in this report. And the rehire flag terminated employees. This rehire flag terminated employees, many organizations are also firing some employees now, but they will be having a rehire flag in the Fusion environment where they will be putting like yes or no. So if this employee has some potential so that they can be rehired after this crisis or anything like that. So those kind of information also will be available. If an employee is tagged rehire, I mean, if his flag is yes for rehire, then when after this crisis, the organization wants to employ them back, then they can run this report and take those kind of employees and then rehire them. So this is basically the reports that we have built for related to COVID-19. Other than this, also we have many reports that will track generally the absences, like employees' location changes or payroll changes, and a lot of other stuff are also available in our library, so which you can take a look at our website. So for now, I'm just explaining 3 reports with just screenshots. So this is the first report I explained you, the absences report. So this report, what it will display is, it has both a chart and a table display. So in the chart, you can see like, for this report is filtered for the particular absence COVID itself. If you see how many absences are displayed, I mean, how many absences are taken due to COVID today, and totally in the sense, this report is run by a date range. So for that date range, whatever date range I ran, for that date range, how many total absences have been taken due to COVID only. And below we have a filter here to run by country, location. So this country can be added, like we can even add department also. So by each department also you will be able to see it. Same way, this is the table for that location with COVID absences. The employee's name, his email ID, and the manager name will be available. So this is pretty much customizable. Any other column that we want also we can add here. We have the date start only here. We can even add when they are completing their absence and coming back. So those kind of information also we can add here. And this is the incidence history report. So incidents, you can break them by severity. There will be high severity incidents, major, minor, or something like that, high, low, however we have defined in our system. So if you can have this report display the information in a chart. This will show you, like this report I have run it for like 4 years and quarters because the data was less. So if you see, you can see the data from 2017 to 2020. I have run it for the past 3 years like that. And by quarters also we will be able to run, whether for the first quarter or the last quarter, you can run it by quarter also. And this is also customizable. Even for a date range, you can run this. If you want to run by date only, then you can do that also. So if you can see here, the number of incidents, total incidents registered till now, and overdue incidents. Overdue incidents are the open incidents till now, which are not closed. And the unsafe incidents, unsafe are like very major incidents that have happened in this particular date range. That will be also showed here. So this is a table format of the same data. So as you will be able to see, this is a particular definition how this environment, how in our environment is defined. So other customers even have as major, minor, or that kind of data also. So you can see here the incident's description will be available and to whom it is assigned and from which business unit he is. You can even see like which location he is from and the employee's name. For here, the employee name is not displayed, but we can even have the employee name who has raised this and all that. So the next report is a quick hires report. So this report, as I explained previously, like whoever has been hired and they would have actually joined work, but due to this crisis, they will not be able to join the work. So such kind of employees will be displayed here. So if manager is assigned, manager name will be displayed. So no manager is assigned yet for them. So it's not displaying anything. Only their email address is available. So we can contact them through email or phone number, whatever data is available, and we can inform them regarding the next procedures to be taken or the new joining date. So if you see, you provide the count, and this also you can run for a date range also. This is also customizable for a date range. By default, we have just kept it for next 30 days. It takes the current as of date that you are running and it will provide for the next 30 days. So these are some of the reports that we have developed for COVID. And these same reports we also can build using the other technologies such as Oracle Analytics Cloud, Taleo, Bix, and PeopleSoft. So you can even make use of those reports also. So these are the reports that I had for the day to showcase you.
Thank you so much, Surya, and I appreciate your presentation today. Thank you everyone for joining us. We look forward to connecting with you again in the future. I would like to let you know that all of the pre-built reports across different subject areas for HCM and other topics are located at the HCM tab of our website. So you can take a look at those descriptions at your leisure. Thank you everyone for joining.